And then I remember stepping up to the stage. It's the last thing I remember. I remember waking up the next day in the afternoon, and my friend who was on the bill called me and was like, "Do you remember last night?" And I went, "No." And he goes, "That was the best live stand-up comedy I've ever seen in my life."
Now it's a holiday. Now it's a holiday.
Folks at home, welcome back to Roo TV tonight. And you know what? Shit. Every podcast I listen to, every show that I watch, every conversation, the beginning is like so natural. They want to start like these, people have been friends for like 17 years. I'm the only one who still sticks with the cheesy fucking intro. And you know what, Romy, do you care that I still do the cheesy introduction?
I love the cheesy introduction. Hype me up.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Cheesy. This is going to be the cheesiest goddamn thing you've ever. Folks at home, sitting across from me tonight, right here on Root TV tonight, is goddamn the pride. Oh, my voice cracked. Am I going through puberty again? Holy shit! It's that second round of puberty. Yeah, it's yeah. Folks at home, we've got the one, the only comedian, the host of the Still at Home podcast, my favorite, and it should be yours too. If it's not, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. Podcast on YouTube, Romy Rosner. Romy, how the hell are you tonight?
That first of all, that wasn't cheesy. That was perfect.
Okay, good. Well,
Because
I'm glad. Yeah, cheers to that.
thank you
I
so
didn't,
much.
I didn't expect to hit puberty midway through.
What the fuck is a green Bud Light? What is the flavor? Kale? What are you doing over there?
It's lime, Bud Light lime. See, yeah,
I love lime. Um,
yeah.
I already have ADHD. You asked me a question.
I've got that too. Yeah. What did we? Yeah, off the air, we said something, right? What did we say?
Well, no, you did the good. That intro was very good, not cheesy.
Yeah.
I am the host of Still at Home podcast. Thank you for that. And
Well, first of all, for people watching, because I think we get a lot of weirdos who watch already, but
sure.
we'll get some people, I'm sure, that love your podcast, and they're looking at you right now and like, what the hell happened? That's not the background I'm used to. What is she in front? Whose brick dungeon is she in right now? I don't get it. So
That's right.
explain to them where the hell you are right now.
First of all, yeah, it's not the normal background. I actually don't I film my pod at a undisclosed location. It's a
Okay.
secret location and
Okay.
it's international waters.
Interesting.
And right now I'm just in my house. So
Okay. Gotcha. So this is really weird. Um, I knew a lot about you, of course. I'm a fan of the show and your stand up and everything. It's fucking hilarious stand up. You need to check her out,
thank you.
obviously. But for shits and giggles, I just wanted to see. I don't know. I don't even know if you knew about this, but let me ask you that. Let me preface this. When's the last time you Googled yourself?
Googled myself.
Googled yourself since they brought in AI to Google and shit.
Oh.
Like, did you
Uh
do it? Did you do it within the past, we'll say 3 months or 2.5 months?
no.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Why?
I'm gonna show you. Okay, so I screen captured. I couldn't. I was my jaw hit the ground when I saw this because I know it's not true. But so if you type it now, when I did this at work today, I typed in your name just to see what the fuck would come up.
Sure.
I tried to search for it again and I couldn't find it. So then I typed in uh Romy, Romy Rosner personal life. Okay, so to show you that I'm not bullshitting, you can see, you can see. Can we get a fucking glare? Can we get? Okay, so I'm gonna read it to you. But anyway, it's
Sure.
it's it's okay. So I'm gonna read it to you. Okay,
That is me though. That's a picture of me, so I know
yeah,
that.
it's definitely you if you can see that. So it talks about still at home. It talks about being a roast comic, your time in New York City, Philly, all that, and then it gets to family connection. Okay, family connection. Here we go. Ro- Romy is the daughter of legendary Hollywood director Rob Reiner and photographer Michelle Reiner. In late 2025, she was tragically involved in a highly publicized family event when she discovered her father's body at their home in Brentwood. An incident that was later revealed to be part of a double homicide involving both her parents. Would you like more details on her
I
would
mean,
you
yeah,
like
that's all
would
that's
you
all true,
like
obviously.
more details on her podcast episodes or information about her upcoming live comedy dates? I'm like, what the
That's so crazy. So that's AI writes this?
So yeah, if you go type in, so I tried to get it again. For some reason, it didn't come up on my phone, on my Chrome, my regular computer. I searched your name and AI, and that came up, and then I couldn't get it on your, couldn't pull it back up on my phone when I wanted to screen cap that. So I was like, all right, let me just fucking put Romy Rosner personal life, and boom, it's like right there. So then I'm thinking to myself, well, why are the robots? Why are these fucking robots thinking this?
Yeah.
So then I did a little research, and before he got killed, it's still she's still alive. He has a daughter that has your first name.
Her name is
Yeah,
Romy. That is right. Yeah.
yeah. But it's just weird. Like you're like Rosner is an entirely different last name than
Yeah.
Reiner. So where that's so weird.
Well, their last name is famous. Maybe you have to put like Romy Rosner comedy or something. You know what I mean? Or
It might be, but the weird thing is like the rest of it is like all you, and then it's
no.
just that little blip of like, yeah, sure, her dad from All in the Family.
Yeah. Well, I'll go with it. You know what I mean? I'll yes and that shit. Why not? But that's
We
pretty
could,
crazy.
if anybody asks you, just say, yeah, he was my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's staring us in the face right now. Before we get to the good stuff, I mean, what do you think? Do you think this is a real Jim Carrey, or do you think it's a fake Jim Carrey?
Oh my God. I don't know because the voice is so
Because I'm like teeter. Like I initially
yeah.
was like, you know, he's just an old dude that wanted to get his face done, and it looks horrible, or looks different at the very least. Because I like Jim Carrey, I always liked him.
Yeah, me too.
Um, but then like all this shit is coming up. It's like, I don't, I'm not
It
too
look the
sure.
video, the acceptance speech looks
Yeah,
like a deep fake. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. Oh, no, absolutely, yeah,
But he doesn't seem like the kind, like, why would you all of a sudden get all this work done? Like, it just seems so, like, out of pocket. Like, you have so much money, you don't need to get, he
yeah.
doesn't need to be good looking or look younger. He's got, so
hmm It doesn't really fit. I don't know.
it doesn't fit what we've been told. And I don't know. I don't know. What do you think?
I gotta stick with my gut, and I think that he, for some reason, maybe had like you can't say it's a midlife crisis if he's 65. You know, he's like 64, I think.
Mhm.
So it's like a
That's like a near-death crisis,
final final quarter of life crisis.
right?
And that's possible. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, it's just weird. Like I don't know. It's just weird. It seems like it's almost too weird to be legit. Although his people have come out and said this is a non-issue. People are blowing this out of proportion.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I
But also his speech was like, Merci beaucoup.
Yeah,
Tu
he had
donnes."
weird dry mouth and everything. It was like,
Yeah. And this
um,
guy's a performer. He knows how to be on stage, probably feels comfortable.
yeah.
Because Jim Carrey did not like stand up, but I remember I've seen clips of him at the comedy store in LA and doing, acts and stuff. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, he did. I think like 90%. I mean, he did stand up, but it was 90% like act outs. Like he would do
Those impressions and
yeah, impressions, characters. He'd flip around and then come around as another character.
yeah.
But that
So
was
to answer
yeah,
your question, I don't know. It's super bizarre, and we may never know.
yeah. Well, he is a legend, so hopefully he's not dead. So,
Well, that's true.
who did you look up to, uh, even before you became a comic? Who were some of your comedic stand-up icons, or just ones you looked up to?
Nancy Guthrie. No, I'm just kidding. Where is she? No, who did I look up to? I loved Tosh. I thought Daniel Tosh has some
Oh yeah, I saw
love.
him in Atlantic City many years ago.
How was it? Was it good?
It's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
He's
I don't know what he does. I don't think he does big rooms like that anymore, does he? I don't know.
I'm just referring to his specials when he was like 27, 28, like right before, maybe it was before Tosh Bueno or during. Those specials are
Yeah.
amazing. I love David Spade's early 90s specials. I love Cat Williams. I love Mulaney. I love
Oh
Mulaney.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Did you see David Spade's? I think Spade has a new one out. I don't
I
know if
think
you
I saw
watched it.
clips of that. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's always producing great shit. Um, but who else did I like? Yeah, not a comic, but I've always said this. I love Martin Short. I think Martin
Oh
Short
man, he's the best.
is
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
And
Me and my brothers loved oh God, some of his older movies.
Clifford. You ever see
Clifford Clifford and Pure Luck. If you've never seen Pure Luck, that's a classic. But Clifford is for sure. I'm forgetting another one too. But have you ever seen him do Jiminy Glick? Yeah. He's the best. He's the fucking best. He's like ageless too. Like,
I can't
he's
believe he is ages. I
yeah.
can't believe you've seen Clifford. That's like my favorite movie of all time.
I've seen all that shit. I've seen all this, most all. I don't think he does too many recent. I don't know if he. I know he has a show with Steve Martin, but he doesn't do too many newish movies
Right.
anyway. But
He's old, you know. He probably just
yeah.
likes getting a series done and calling
Did
it.
you were you like I'm always curious because usually with stand-ups, sometimes it's both, but a lot of times it's either okay, you're a stand-up guy or girl, or you're an improv sketch. Did you ever get the bug to do like stuff that like sketch or improv or shit like that, or not really?
I've done improv. I like improv.
Okay. Yeah.
I just don't like working with other people. So I
Yeah,
stay with,
I feel like that would piss me off. I don't
I
know that I
just,
could. That's why I
I
do my
don't,
own. That's why I do my own shit on my.
right. Hence why I have like us, we have our own podcast. You don't rely
Yeah,
on really.
yeah, yeah. DIY. Right, right.
Exactly. Um, Even in high school, I was in speech and debate, and I kind of wanted
Yeah.
to do debate, but you had to be with
Hmm.
a partner. And I was like,
Right.
no,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a,
It's tough. And I mean, and as a stand-up, you kind of are, calling your own. Calling your own shots. There's nobody
right.
really
You
pulling your
can't
own.
blame anyone but yourself, you know?
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
And I
Did you
like that.
when you started? Did you? Oh man, I'm always intrigued by this when I ask a comic this, but like when you started, everybody always says, and I'll give you my experience too, but when you started, did you suck as much as everybody says you're supposed to suck, or did you, when you were doing the open mics, kind of like, I don't know, this kind of felt good initially.
Um,
Like you were like I think 20 or 19-ish, right?
I was 19 when I started.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, no, I mean, I wasn't good. I
Hmm.
wasn't good. And,
Oh, I sucked.
but
I was
also,
horrible.
but then you watch other people and you go, well, they're worse. So maybe
Oh,
I can keep going.
that's what inspired me. When you go to those open, you see like people who are just like the opposite of funny. Like
Yeah.
get up there and just try to like they serve a purpose. I think they serve a
Well,
purpose for
yeah.
to inspire to inspire people who are hesitant, so to get your ass
I
up there.
think a good portion, and maybe they should find a way to do studies about this, but a good portion
Yeah,
of people at open mics
yeah,
who wait hours to do 3 minutes of talking,
mm-hmm.
I really believe are just people who want to be heard for 3 minutes. They don't even care about being funny. They just
Mm-hmm.
need 20 to 25 people to have eyes on them. And they're standing and they just want to be heard. Like, you ever see someone go up at a mic and they're like, fucking, my car sucks. And it's like,
Yeah,
you just want to be heard. These aren't
yeah,
written jokes.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
They're not even, and you can tell that they just they didn't write anything. They're just kind of just riff. And I'm not saying you can't riff at an open mic, but when it's 3 minutes of just like, oh, it's fucking this sucks, and you're getting like chuckles from like your drunk friend in the corner. It's not even you just want to hear yourself. It's
but
true.
listen,
I never looked at it that way.
if you're gonna wait the whole time and do it, do whatever the fuck you want. You can fucking play, like, I don't care. But it's however you use the 3 minutes you use, but you can
Yeah.
tell who is there for stand up and who is there to just like go out on a Tuesday night. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Like a hobby versus I want to be professional.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
exactly.
I don't know, you know.
Did you do you remember so I did a couple rooms. There's one that closed. It was such a shithole, but it was interesting. An interesting shithole. Medusa Lounge,
Right.
that's long gone. And then Raven, that recently closed. I found out Raven Lounge or the Raven Lounge comedy. Well, the whole thing closed, I guess, right? Raven closed in
I think
Philly.
Raven is always closing and opening. Yeah,
Yeah, new ownership or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, I've done. I mean, I started with Raven and every Thursday night from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. for
yeah,
sure. I was there.
yeah. Do you remember the old guy Roger Snare who would show up all the time?
Oh, Rip.
Represent,
Rip.
Rod.
Roger and Linda, baby. I saw them. I didn't see them so much as Raven as Soul Joel's is where I really knew them.
Okay, okay, gotcha.
Let me
Yeah,
tell you, they went out there every that was every Tuesday
yeah,
from, fucking 6 p.m. to 10 or whatever.
hmm
So,
yeah.
yeah, I remember both of them well, actually.
He was nice to me, you know. Not a lot of the other a lot of the other people kind of douchey, but Roger went out of his way to. And I'm always drawing the weirdos, you know what I mean? So I'm like I'm a weirdo myself, so it's like I'm not calling him that. R.I.P. Roger, but um, one before I got up, this was like probably 2017, I think, or 18.
Oh, okay, okay.
And
He was
and
still doing it then?
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, he got up that night after me. I think he was after me or before me, slightly before me, I think. So yeah, he was still doing open mics. And it was very nice. Very, very nice man. And yeah, so I don't have much to say else, but
Do you think he's still homeless in heaven, or do you think he's
I
stuck?
think he's still posting on Facebook that he's looking for any
A
mic,
ride?
a ride, open mics, maybe something. Yeah, that dude was hilarious. I have his on this crazy convoluted ADHD wall back here where it's a bunch of stickers from like Philly and places I've been. In the middle, I'll put my arm right there. You can't really see it, but there's a card. That's his card that he gave me. I put his card in the middle because
Wow.
I found it. I was like, oh, after he passed away, I'm like, let me dig through some shit. So I put it back there. But
There
yeah,
might be
or
some meth residue on that thing. Give it a
there's
lick.
Slate. I might get I might get a little bit
A
might
little
get a
high.
little taste of little taste of the snare. The reason the snare is
Yeah, literally.
so I know you have a show tomorrow. Well, I don't know when I'm gonna air this, but if I do you have a show Wednesday at Punchline. What venue is your favorite in Philly? Punchline, I know you've done Helium.
Yeah, yeah.
You said some shady shit sometimes goes on at Helium, but after the
Well,
shows, right?
that's after hours. That's
Yeah,
just
yeah, it's after.
that's just that's just having a
What
good time.
what is your favorite venue to work at?
It's gonna sound lame, but like I'm so like happy to go up anywhere. I love
Yeah.
Next in Line Comedy Club. I
Oh
love
yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, right.
Helium has been always been good to me, especially when I was younger. Punchline is a great room, very fun stage,
Hmm.
and Next in Line, and yeah, and then if I'm not there, I do spots in New York or anywhere on the East Coast, really.
Yeah. How do they have did they have a mic? This might be a dumb question, but I've walked by it. I want to go in it goddamn one day. Do they
Mhm.
have mics at the Comedy Cellar in New York?
Mike's, I don't know.
Yeah. That'd be
But
interesting to find out. I don't know. I know during the week, I know Thursdays through Sundays, of course, it's prime time, but I wonder if they have like a Monday night open mic there. That'd be interesting. I don't know. I'm not sure. And if it is, it's probably a lottery.
there's
That's
other mics on McDougal. I mean, you could do the Greenwich mic, you could
oh
do
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right.
Black Cat. There's other mics you could do. You just Google it or go on the Facebook thing.
Yeah, for sure. Do you like New York crowds or Philly crowds better?
Philly, baby.
You
Uh,
you're
Philly,
not,
it's just like it feels like Philly when I do a show in front of Philly people, it feels
mhm.
like I know them.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to
Hmm.
explain. Like New York, I'm like, these are all strangers.
Yeah.
Let's pump the jokes. And
Right.
Philly, I'm like, come on, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I hear you. Yeah, I mean, so I guess you get this in Philly. I was thinking more so in New York, but I'm sure in Philly, and I know you deal with it. You're a really good crowd mic comic, and dealing with them. I mean, you write bits that are hilarious. More so your bits. I'm going to focus on that because a lot of shit that pisses me off is like people that come to shows expecting it to be like straight crowd, like you're just going to pick on everybody the entire time. It's like, what have you ever seen a comedy special? Have you ever watched anybody else? You just saw, oh, you just you just saw your TikTok of Matt Rife or Matt Rife, like pick it. Oh, that's how it is. Not that that's not funny and not that style is funny. You're fucking good at it, great at it, but like I feel like there's a certain segment of people now who are growing up with like, oh, that's what stand up is.
right.
And have you noticed, as we were just talking about the crowds in New York and Philly, have you noticed people trying to get more involved and like being like shouting out shit to try to be part of that now that that's a thing now?
Yeah, I mean, to your point, and you're exactly right, because so much of our entertainment is consumed via TikTok and Instagram Reels. Like,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people they don't even watch TV anymore. They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
for
get
sure.
home and I scroll for 8 hours.
Yeah, doom scroll for like all night.
Right. So if you're not introduced to stand if the first person you know who does comedy is someone like that, like someone who's just doing crowd work, then sure, that's all you think there is.
Yeah.
But I don't really care. I mean, if you want to do a special that's just crowd work and you're good at it, like Matt
Yeah.
Wright,
Yeah.
God bless.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, he is amazing at crowd work. And I like a lot of his clips.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a big argument in stand-up. Is the hour dying? Do people have the attention span to listen to a comic speak for an hour? Like my podcast is only 30 minutes because
Right.
when I started it, I was like, I don't think I think people will be deterred if it's an hour of just
Oh,
as a solo thing. So I was like, you know what?
yeah.
30 minutes. And I think it's worked out well. I think I get my points across and yeah.
It definitely has. And I think I'm a stubborn fucking asshole. And I've been told numerous times to not to not go along. I mean, like whether if I go to film something in the street or I'm talking to you or I'm talking to somebody else, like it doesn't register to me. I don't know. I just want to go as long as possible. I know people don't like you can see, I don't know if you have the YouTube app, you can see like the viewing duration, the
Yeah.
attention span of people. It will
Oh.
shock, like if you don't like guys watching this, it'll fucking shock you
Hmm.
how short the attention span is of people. And it's literally like that's why people make reels, because what that's their attention span and that's what they watch now. It's 2 minute reel. 2 minutes might be even pushing it sometimes.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. When you do crowd work though with some of those people, you have bullets in the chamber. Are you expecting that to happen now? Are you please? This is interesting because I thought like years ago it was like people hated this shit. I mean, some people still hate it. Do you get pissed off when that happens? When you have somebody shout out something, or it's like if when that happens and somebody shouts out something, or you have a drunk bride asshole in the crowd, or a drunk frat boy in the crowd, or something like that? Do you like lick your chops and be like, "Oh yeah, it's time to go," or do you like, "Would you just shut the fuck up and let me do my job"? Like, what goes through your head?
I think in a weird way, I really don't have a lot of people heckle.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll tee shit up like I'll have like I have jokes about like and I like doing crowd work. So this is
Hmm.
obviously purposeful, but
Right.
like
Right. Right. Right.
I've kind of weaved my shit in. Like I'll like do my opener, whatever, talk about living at home or whatever how I do my set, and then I'll have like a joke about like I have a movie joke, I have a mom joke, and I'll be like, "What's your favorite movie?" But I kind of like I don't know, it kind of wakes the crowd up like that. They're right there, but it depends on the room too. Like I did. Like I headlined in Harrisburg. I did like 30 minutes, and it was
Right.
kind of low. It was great. It was a very fun show.
Right.
But it was low lit, so I did less crowd work because it wasn't like tennis. The ball wasn't going back and forth because I couldn't see them.
Right.
So I think it depends on the room and depends on the vibe. Some people do not want to be talked to. Like I've gotten this
Mhm.
before. Like
Oh yeah. Wow.
don't talk. And I would never that's not fun. Why would I'm not gonna, beat a dead horse. They don't want to talk to, they don't want to talk.
Yeah.
But one time a guy was really drunk and he just wouldn't quit because you're gone. You're just so gone. And I remember I just wanted to finish my set and go home so badly. It was a 10 p.m. show, so it was like already fucking midnight. And
Yeah.
I literally looked at him, I went, enough. Not even a joke, no like okay, like fat. I was just enough. And the
Yeah.
guy like sobered up immediately. And I did my closer and I bounced. I was like, we're done here. But yeah. But it's all been good and
Yeah.
I like doing it.
And another yeah, another interesting thing that I was thinking about is, you're I mean, I don't know, fucking 95% of comics do it now. I don't know who doesn't. You drop clips online.
Mhm.
Most of those 9 out of 10 of those clips, whether it be you or somebody else, are of those crowd work. Like you don't want to drop a clip that's like if you have a 25-minute set, you drop like a 5-minute Instagrammer. You don't want to kill
You
your
don't want to
bit,
burn
right?
bridges.
So you yeah, right, right. That's the phrase I'm looking for. So you put those crowd work clips on there, and I think that's what's conditioning the people to expect that all the time. So have you run into situations where it's like you are doing uh I mean you usually, I mean, from what I saw, you kill it anyway, but I mean I'm sure other people are in a situation where they'll be doing the written bits and people are just okay, get to the crowd work. Do you notice,
Oh,
do you feel you get that vibe sometimes, or do you feel that energy sometimes in the crowd?
um, I
Yeah,
don't know. It's a
probably not because you do well with written bits. Some people are not so much, I guess, right?
it's a good question. I just couldn't answer it for myself because
Yeah,
I kind of weave back and forth, and part of that is my ADHD. Like I'm bored of doing my jokes that I've been doing for 5 years, and I just want to like
yeah,
talk to the crowd, or someone's wearing something crazy, or um. But I think to your point that they could be expecting it to a degree, especially if it's a younger crowd
yeah, right, right,
because
right.
they've seen the clips
Hmm.
and they think it's coming, they're not gonna and but if you have like a deadpan comic who has great written jokes, who's coasting and doing well, I mean, why would they stop the flow? You definitely don't want to interrupt the last step on the laughs or anything, but
Yeah,
do I I don't know if they know if it's coming, but I think it's shock value. It's, the tiger gets pulled out of the cage in the circus,
right.
it's you can see me and I can see you. And um I don't know, it's a good question. But I mean, I definitely wouldn't start my set with crowd work. You have to kind of introduce who you are and you gotta set the vibe. You
Yeah.
gotta set the vibe. And then I think you can fuck around a little bit.
How often do you write new shit,
I mean, I try.
or at least try to anyway? That you want to stick. Maybe it might not, but sometimes it does.
Well, I'll have like a couple weeks where I'm like, I got nothing.
Yeah,
I'm dry, tank's empty. And then I'll
right.
have, maybe I'll do something or I'll go somewhere, I'll meet someone, and I have like a notes app and I write it down. But for my pod, I have little ideas weekly. So that's been keeping my brain pretty active too.
Yeah, so I'm loving the new voicemail feature of the pod. A lot of interesting folks at home. If you're not familiar, when you go back and subscribe to the
Still,
Still Home Podcast channel, I want you to watch some of the more recent episodes because there's a new segment called "Let's Listen to Some Voicemails That Were Left." Tell us about that experience thus far, Romy.
voicemail has been everything and more.
Yeah,
And we were really working towards it because you got to get a certain amount of subscribers to make it feasible. People got to watch it to call in,
yeah,
and uh, and off the bat, it was fantastic. And you called in. That was super nice of you.
Yes, yes, I did. I did.
You
Yep.
asked a really good question. And
And then you get people who talk about, we
oh, well, yes, I think what you're referring to, and I'll just briefly explain. I I got a voicemail
yes.
from an what sounded like an Indian Uber driver begging to buy my socks.
I don't know. See, I'm torn. Was it one of your comedian friends doing a bit, or was it an actual Indian Uber driver?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Yeah, I
And
wonder.
it was but then now I have a million other voicemails that are just sock related. I've got
What?
and we literally had to be like, yo, like stop. Like you have to ask something else because they're all socks.
I don't. I mean, you're into what you're into. You like socks. I
Oh, we
don't know.
don't kink shame on Still at Home podcast. Just
No, no, no. Unwashed socks. You into? See it on the See it on the dating apps. It's in their bio. It's the first thing. I like unwashed socks. The dirtier, the better.
God bless.
Yeah.
That's our America.
Love it. You love it. Yeah. I think that's going to get weirder as it goes. Like as your podcast grows, because it is. And the reason it's growing because you're staying consistent. A lot of people I've noticed through the years, they just they don't stick with shit. Like they'll
Oh,
start a
it's
podcast.
so hard. It's the hardest thing.
Yeah, that's really is. And it sounds, for people who don't create shit and just watch and don't just consume,
Mhm.
they don't understand that, but it really is tough to be consistent. Excuse me, to be fucking consistent when you don't either feel like it or you're just not up to it or you to push yourself to do that is probably more than half the battle, and you've been steady. What month did you start it? I think I don't remember.
I don't remember the month, but we're like 6 months in, and I've done an
Yeah,
episode every week.
that's insane. That's insane. So it's gonna as it continues to grow. I hope that you do get more and more weirdos calling in the
Me
show.
too. Me too.
Did you ever think about doing it live stream?
A live stream, like
Yeah,
do you
like
live?
a live, not an OnlyFans live stream. No, I like a live stream of the show where people can actually. I guess I don't know if you can do that.
I think you.
Could
I think I
actually
was just on a. Yeah.
call in the show live. So then you'd have to have
We will
like
maybe we'll do that in the future. That'll be it's a good idea, you know.
could be, yeah.
As we grow, I think it needs to be a little more people, but definitely down the road.
I think we're similar in one way. You know what that way is?
What?
We're the only two people in podcasting who hold our mic. We haven't figured out mic stands yet. You hold the mic, I hold the mic. Everybody else has like fucking like clamps and shit coming down
Yeah,
like
I
this
like
and like
holding it. I think it's because of the stand up. I just feel better
yeah,
holding.
I feel more comfortable and I can just
Yeah.
do
Move it
this and
around.
I'm
You can bop, make a noise. It's fun.
yeah. It's better this way. I don't know.
For sure.
Mic stands are for losers, man. I don't
It
deal with that shit.
looks too stiff, you know?
Yeah,
Gotta
yeah,
be loose.
yeah. I don't need that shit. Stupid fucking mic stands. If you have a podcast out there and you have a mic stand, you're a loser, man.
Gay.
Ditch it. Yeah, ditch the fucking ditch the fucking mic stand. Get rid of it. Hold it. Grip it. Like see how I'm gripping? Yeah, to grip it. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Do you get nervous still before sets, or is that gone?
No, I still get a little nervous.
Well, you get like the good nervous or the bad nervous.
I get the good nervous and then I get the good
Yeah.
drinking. Ever heard of?
So, so this was a bad move that I did. You brought it up, so I'm gonna say I
Sure.
don't think I've said this before. Um, when I did my open mic, I did a few open mics at Raven. One in particular, that people on my YouTube channel will know, um, because I chronicled some shit, some vloggy type shit.
Hmm.
Um, I was drinking Red Bulls and vodka
Sure.
before. I don't know. I just feel like it was a little bit too. It fired me up a little bit too much. You know what I mean? I don't know. Do you find drinking um makes you more well, duh, it makes you more relaxed, but does it make you better, funnier, sharper? I feel like it kind of like evens me out because I have anxiety anyway. So it kind of
Me
levels me
too.
levels me out. You know what I mean? So whether it be doing an open mic or I don't know, interviewing somebody at a convention or some, it's anything. It usually does. So what is your experience with having a couple before going on stage?
I think my relationship with drinking and with stand up
Yeah.
has changed a lot. When I started, I really wasn't drinking before sets, but that was I was mostly doing open mic, so I don't really remember.
Hmm.
And then as I got more comfortable with just getting in the scene in Philly and stuff like that, like people, we would drink, and then we would
Yeah.
drink afterwards. But I've done sets completely blacked out before, like obviously,
Yeah.
and I've heard that they were good.
That's like
One
muscle
time,
memory.
one time, and this is a true story. I was booked on a midnight show in Brooklyn,
Okay.
and I was living in New York at the time,
Yeah.
and but it was deep. It was far. It was like an hour away from where I lived, and I was booked on a midnight show, and my friend was coming to visit me that day, and we met up at 5 p.m. And I was
Right.
like, I gotta not go crazy drinking with my friend because I've got this midnight spot that I
Yeah.
really want to do well at.
Yeah.
I said that to myself, and then I drank from 5 p.m. to 11:45.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I got to the venue. I got to the venue not blacked out because I got, God, put out his runway for me to get there.
Yeah.
Um, and then I remember stepping up to the stage. It's the last thing I remember. I remember waking up the next day in the afternoon, and my friend who was on the bill called me and was like, "Do you remember last night?" And I went, "No." And he goes, "That was the best live stand-up comedy I've ever seen in my life." And I go, "Did I do my set?" I go, "What did I say?" And he was like, "You called everyone in the front row a fat for 10 minutes."
Where's Brooklyn?
Yeah, yeah.
Good that it was
But
yeah, Brooklyn. Brooklyn will.
and you know what? They probably were. But yeah, God bless. And but yeah, but now I'll drink. It just depends what I drink. Like tomorrow, punchline, like
Yeah.
I'll have a seltzer,
Hmm.
like what you're doing, or like something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or if it's like if I am nervous, I'll fucking take a shot. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm not driving.
yeah, and like I was gonna say, like that night when you didn't remember it, like your comedy muscle memory, it's almost like riding a bike. Like
Hmm.
you're able to just function.
Yeah, you go on autopilot.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's kind of strange, and you've done it so many times that it's almost like you you're gonna. It's interesting. I wish somebody would have recorded that set because that would have been interesting for you to watch back and
I don't know.
not
That might be the
remember.
thing that ends it all. I don't know. That one might have been taken out all Roamster.
Yeah, I
Some
don't
of
know.
those sets are like when no one's recording and like, and you're just having like fucking pure
Hmm.
fucking fun. And like your
Yeah,
friends are there and like those are the best. Those are always the sets I remember. You know what I mean?
right, right, right.
Well,
Yeah.
or not remember, but you know what I mean. Like it's super, super fun.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean it's out of all the sets that you've done, is there one that stands out in your mind that was your favorite, whether it be New York or Philly?
Um, that's a great question. I'm trying to think. Well, when I did Skankfest for the first time,
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did sing. Yeah, okay.
yeah, I'd never done a theater, and talk about being nervous. I was like, well, I
Hmm.
feel my hands or my feet right now.
Yeah.
And I was nervous for that. But that was like a memorable set. Like I had so much fun and people came up to me after. Like but it was a bigger scale. It was something I'd never done before.
Yeah.
That was super, super just like I can still remember the feeling, you know what I mean? Like my heart was beating to the other side of the room and back, like. Um, and but particular sets, I'm trying to think if there's anybody crazy. Um, what I did a set once and a girl had yelled out what high school she went to, and it was a high school like close to mine. And
Yeah.
I and then I was making fun of her because there was a huge rumor at that high school about a sodomy case.
No.
And everyone watching just went click end podcast. But then I was like kind of fucking with her about that. And then she was like, "No, that was a rumor." And I was like, "Yeah, well, if I got sodomized, I'd say it was a rumor too." You know what I mean? But these are
Yeah.
just beautiful little the little moments.
Yeah.
I don't know,
I,
nothing.
I have nothing but bad memories. Well, actually, the last time I did it was okay, but I mean, it's just like oh man, you got to find the right crowd. I think for the I did. I mean, like I feel like when you do jokes about your ex, like I did,
Mhm.
um, they think I don't, for some reason they think you're like a misogynist asshole, when in reality I talked to her before and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna say this, 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 and this." And I did wrote this. That person laughed when I told her the fucking shit that I was gonna say on stage, and then
Mhm.
you get that kind of silence in front of you where it's like, "You're judging me right now because I'm doing a joke about my ex." It's like I don't know. Those rooms are just like I told this to my cousin after I did open mics, and my brothers, and I was like, I don't know, man. It's like you gotta. There's certain rooms that are just not. Uh, they're not the right fit for me. I feel like they're just very sensitive, kind of um, judgy kind of people. And if you have that attitude going into comedy, it's like it's not gonna work. So you know what I mean? I'm not saying the material was fucking hilarious. Probably fucking sucked, but I mean like the energy that the energy that I felt was like this guy's an asshole. He's making fun of his ex, and you can't
Right.
say anything. I don't know. But that was my first bad experience. I came back for more the second time and did more of that, but I felt much more confident the more I did it. It's fun. It is, and I like it. I really should do it more often. I'm envious of you the way you do it, man. It's amazing, and the fact that you've stuck with it for this. And what year did you start again?
2021.
21. Holy shit, dude. That's like that's
I
like
was
2 minutes.
started when I was 19, and now
That's
I'm
like that's like
21.
2 minutes ago, and you're. I mean, like for a lot of people, it takes a long ass time. So, I mean, that's highly commendable. I mean, especially, I mean, I don't have to tell you, especially some of the shit that you see, some of the unfunniness, like you're head and shoulders above. Enough kissing your ass. God, Rue, why are you kissing your ass so
No,
much?
keep going.
Stop with the lips on her ass. She doesn't want the lip. Anyway, so, like, yeah, you did like a kind of a thing. So Philly, and then you moved to New York, and then you came back. Hence the still at home, back at home pod. It should be called the Back at Home podcast, right? Sort of, right? Back at home. It's
Well,
been
because
around.
people used to ask me like, "Where are you at now?" I'm like, "Still at home."
Yeah, yeah. No, I get that. I'm kind of jealous because I don't know. It's cheaper to live at home still.
So it
I-
is.
Hell yeah, save some money. But do you ever see? So, do you see yourself when that day comes? I hope not for a long time because then it would kill the gimmick of the podcast. But when you move, where do you see yourself moving? Local, it's like staying in the area, or maybe going back to New York, going somewhere else. What do you think?
Listen,
What are you thinking?
I'll
I know
go
I know I'm
anywhere.
putting you on his spot, but I'm putting you on
No,
the spot.
it's a very good question. I'll go anywhere to keep doing stand up. It's not about the city or anything like that. I just want to.
Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Sure, sure. Um, I'll no, I've joked about that with my friends, like saying like if you got passed at a comedy club in Alaska, Alaska Comedy Club, would you go? I'd be like, yeah, I'll take the boat. Let's play. I'll fuck with some penguins. I don't give a shit. Because I fucking love doing stand up, and the podcast is really just a way to help me have another medium of doing bits, working shit out, and getting followers because you need that now.
Yeah,
And all of this to say that hopefully in the near future, I'll be able to tour or get past at a club or something like that. But I'll go anywhere. I would move anywhere.
right.
I don't care. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, that is a good way to look at it. I mean, I've noticed that, some of the shit that you say on the pod could conceivably be worked into a bit or formulated into a bit. So I mean
Mhm.
it's certain things, and that's a good way to look at it too. And of course, getting people to notice you through there is a good way to do it too. Have you used anything so far over these past 6 months that you've said on the pod on stage or just duplicate like repeated it or not yet?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've
Yeah.
taken
Oh, you
taken
have them now. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I think I worked it out on the pod first. I have like a bit in my act about how um I had a finger in my ass, and I made that a whole joke. Because it's funny to have a finger in your ass. And I said it's like a "that's so Raven" moment. You
Yeah.
don't know what's gonna happen. But anyways, I put that in my set and I kind of worked on it, and people, it's kind of hit or some people are like, whoa. Some people are like, yeah, more of that. It's like either or, but sometimes you gotta fucking read the room and just go for it.
Yeah, for real, for sure. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if do you think they're still watching us after 45 minutes? What do you think?
Oh, is this live?
No, I mean like when I upload it.
Oh. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
You
they're
think
still
it's,
with they haven't clicked out, right? Yeah. If they're still watching.
I hope so.
Yeah. So if you are still watching, goddamn, thank you. Thank you, because most of you have the attention span of 2.5 minutes. So you must like us. You must like something about us. I don't know what it is.
Comment below if you made it to this point.
Comment below if the reason you're watching it at this point is our feet.
Yeah, my socks. Yeah. My beautiful socks.
Yeah. She is Rob Reiner's daughter, so
Well, yeah,
that's
I
another
know.
thing that's counting to that though. But
Yeah.
yeah. Oh man. Did you ever think about doing shows? I mean, you said New York and Philly, but I'm curious, like, do you ever want to take a road trip and go to like other areas, like just hop in and just do? I guess it's tough to get booked if they don't know you in other states, but I mean, like, um,
I've done other states.
oh, cool. What other states have you done? No.
New Jersey, Connecticut, Boston,
Oh, awesome.
Vegas, fucking all over PA, Brooklyn, um, a lot of East Coast stuff. I can't Maryland, yeah, a good amount of states, I'd say.
That's awesome.
Delaware, Jersey, yeah, just all of this on the map.
The whole East Coast loop, and then yeah.
Yep.
How did you go to, you just took a trip to Vegas and just found a mic or something? Or how did you do Vegas?
I was in Skankfest.
Oh,
The
that's where that was. Shit. Why was I thinking it was somewhere else? Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
Vegas. I did Vegas twice. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. I didn't think Sky, for some reason I didn't think it was out there for some
It
random.
switched. Now it's in New Orleans, but the 2022 or whatever was in Vegas, or one of whatever. You know what I mean?
I'm assuming that people watching wanna find where you're at online, Romy. So where can they find you on the internets? Can they follow you? Can they sit outside a tree and hang outside a tree and peer in your window like
Yeah.
a peeping Tom from Back to the Future? Or
Oh,
can they where how can they find you? How can they find you? We've already given enough information, but how can they find you online?
yeah. My Instagram's Romy Rosner comedy, and then my YouTube's just Romy Rosner, and my podcast is Still at Home Podcast, and the clips are all on Instagram. It's Still at Home Podcast, but and my TikTok's Romy Rosner comedy. So all in the same vein.
Yeah. And I think I don't know, I think if you subscribe, what are you at right now? You're at you have a shit ton of subscribers already on there. So I mean,
We're at
you want to get to a K at least, right? You want to get to a 10K. We're gonna get it to 10K.
I'm at 341, and when we get to 500 subs, my my producer Rob Stan, he's a
Yeah,
comedian.
yeah, 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 right.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a bag on his head, and we're gonna drink scotch.
Shout out to Rob. You do a good
Shout
you
out
good
Rob Stant. Follow him, Rob Stant on comedy, maybe on Instagram or just Rob Stant. And he doesn't fucking need any more followers. But we'll throw him a bone, I guess, if we're here. Love you, Bobby.
Yeah, absolutely. He's the man. And thanks for helping with the pod. What do you film it with? Your phone, or you guys have a camera? What do
He
you
is,
film that?
he is a camera.
Is a camera and the mic and your mic is plugged into it?
Yep.
Interesting. Should try that. Move into the future. I don't know. Oh shit. I'm all out of fucking topics, Roman. I don't have anything
You're
else to say.
randomly
I have
bringing
no I have nothing to I have nothing to say. I'm just gonna sit here and stare at this camera.
up.
That's it. That's the end.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. This has been an awesome show. And is there anything you want to say to any potential current or future Indian cab drivers watching tonight, or
Oh,
Uber or Uber drivers potentially? What do you have to say to them if they're because if they're on your pod, they're watching right now and they're with us at the end. So what do you have to say to them?
I just say save me a dance at Diwali. You know what I mean? And why that you can say that.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. Yeah, of
And
course.
I would say I love curry.
Yeah,
I would say that um, I just give my takeout order. I'm like garlic naan, rice, butter chicken. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, you can't. I'm gonna keep my socks, but keep subscribing, keep watching, and we love all our viewers at Still at
yeah.
Home. Every single goddamn one of them.
Absolutely. And everybody at home, you better please subscribe, follow Romy, and do all that shit we just told you, or you're dead to us. You're
Yeah.
seriously dead to us. You don't exist. So, Romy, thanks so much for being on the show tonight. This has been really awesome.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, guys, we will see you real soon. Up next, we got Monster Maniacon. See you real soon. Peace, guys.